recording. Welcome back to my channel, Potsy's Papa's Paradise. Today I'm going to show you my no-fail bread recipe in my $10 bread maker I bought off Facebook Marketplace. Without further ado, let's get started. For this recipe today, I'm going to use whole wheat flour and white flour. We're going to use 2 cups of each, but it looks like I'm running a little bit low, so I'm going to sub a bit with extra whole wheat flour. The recipe calls for 1.5 cups of hot water, and while I get that ready, I'm going to melt my butter in the microwave. That's about it there. And my butter, ready to go. How this recipe goes, it's fairly simple. I will leave the detailed recipe in the comments down below. You're going to start with your 1.5 cups of warm water, and then 2 level tablespoons of this delicious refined white sugar, which I hate but love to use. 2 level teaspoons of salt. Here in the tropics, we keep our salt in a jar in the fridge because guess what? It gets moist and really hard to separate. 4 tablespoons of melted butter, and then 2 tablespoons of olive oil. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we have our olive oil? Let's throw that in there. Oh, I just splashed myself with butter. Ooh. 1, 2. So our oils are done. 2 level cups of brown sugar. I mean, brown flour. I mean, you can put brown sugar in if you wanted, but brown flour might be better. Here's our white flour. Unfortunately, here where we live, we don't get the best quality flour for even a decent price. You really have to shop around and drive to the city, and I live in the middle of the jungle, so I take what I can get at the grocery store. It looks like we have only 1 cup of white flour, so I will be using an extra cup of brown flour. Not brown sugar, guys, brown flour. Let's get the rest of that in there. The reason why I'm out of flour is because my toddler decided that she would like to dig her hands in the bag yesterday while I wasn't watching her for 1 second and mix her spaghetti dinner in it. Then she threw it on the floor for my chihuahuas to enjoy. We've got all of our ingredients. No, we don't. Come, let's have a look inside here. You want to have a look inside? We have to make a small indent in the flour and put in 2 level teaspoons of yeast. So I'm going to put this dent in here. I see bakers do it all the time. I feel so fancy. And legit, I don't know how to make bread, but I know how to put ingredients into my bread maker and walk away and come back 3 hours later to a delicious loaf of homemade bread that tastes so much better than store-bought because there's no artificial shit. We're going to close this lid. We're going to put my setting on basic bread. Actually, I'm going to put it on whole wheat. My husband has the recipe as basic, but because I put more whole wheat in this time, I'm going to actually do it. Oh, I hope I didn't mess it up. There we go. Select, it says number 3 for whole wheat, and we like a medium loaf. And I'm just going to hit start. Oh, it's 4 hours, so I'll be back in 4 hours to show you my fresh loaf. I wish you could smell it, but that's just for me. See you in a minute. And it looks like we have a loaf, guys. Oh, it's hot. What was I thinking? Take out my oven mitt here. And you have to take the bread out very quickly after you take it, after it's finished cooking, because you don't want the loaf to sweat in the bread machine. Oh, wow. I find that the whole wheat loaves tend to be a bit smaller than the white loaves. Oh my goodness. Let's have a smell. I love fresh baked bread. Let's just give this a minute to cool. In fact, I will put it on the actual cooling rack we have. Just like a trivet, but hey, it works. And I will be back in a few minutes to cut the first slice and maybe toast it with some butter. The bread has cooled and it's time for the first slice. And in case you hadn't noticed, I keep losing clothes because it keeps getting hotter in this place. It's hot as balls. Let's check the temperature now. Oh, we went up 3 degrees since I last checked, but the humidity has gone down. I think it's lying because I'm sweating, but it could also be the fact that I baked bread. What side should I cut first? Is this a cardinal baking sin? I don't know. But I'm going to cut it like this anyway. Oh, there's the first slice. Oh, it looks amazing. Oh, we won't know how it tastes until I pop it into the toaster, which is my air fryer lid on my Instapot. I toasted our first piece of bread, and who doesn't love the crusty bits? If you don't, then you're not a crusty mom like I am. Apparently I'm a crusty mom. Are those the people that like make everything from scratch? Because that's me. You like cereal? We be making that shit from scratch. You want crackers? We be making that shit from scratch. Gummy bears? Hell no, I ain't gonna eat refined sugar, only in my bread occasionally. We're gonna make you some of those gummies, all right, little girl? All right, thanks for listening to my rant. Really coat the whole bread with butter. All right, we're gonna do a taste test, me and my camera gal. Oh wait, I'll do a cheers with you. All right, cheers to fresh bread. What do you think? It's pretty good, fresh bread. Thank you for joining me on Potty's Preface Paradise today.